This week in Canada, the food insecurity crisis is back in the news. The lines at food banks are getting longer and longer. On the left, we denounce inflation, the profits of food giants, and the inaction of politicians. On the right, we point to the growing dependence on the state, the lack of effort, and citizen passivity. Two speeches, two camps, and always the same spending of your money, always the same discord. But what no one says is that living in constant survival mode leaves a physical mark. It's not just an economic problem, it's a biological footprint. When you live without anchorage, your body collapses. Your posture becomes arched. Your breath rises to your chest. Your abdomen tenses. Your digestive system slows down. And your nervous system adapts, but to a state of anxiety that may have become your new normal. So ask yourself this question. What happens to your health when you live as if you have no power over your body? I'm Francois Poulain, founder of Pulse Align. My voice, tone, and gestures are delivered to you by a hyper-realistic AI avatar that allows me to be available anywhere, anytime, without interruptions. I tell it what it has to say. Its words come from me. Know one thing, I read every message and respond personally to every comment, because Pulse Align's mission is to be connected. It's not up in the air and above reach. It's here now and in multiple languages. So subscribe, follow us on social media, and stay connected, because we're here to continue the conversation. The truth is, you're not just experiencing stress, you structured it. And this is where the first pillar of Pulse Align comes into play: accountability. Being accountable is being free. The symptom becomes the messenger. The body becomes the teacher. And you become the one with the ability to experience it. Accountability isn't about assigning blame. It's about taking back control. Your nervous system doesn't betray you. It's waiting. It's waiting for a clear signal and embodied direction. It wants to know, am I in danger or can I settle down? And if it doesn't receive anything, it compensates. It over-adapts. It draws energy from places where it shouldn't even be moving. But when you offer it precise, structured, and embodied direction, it organizes and responds to you. I think of this man in his 30s who came to see me last winter. He said, I can't stand this job anymore. My boss is toxic. My coworkers are incompetent. I have nothing left to give. And then one day he realizes a detail. He's no longer breathing deeply. His jaw is rigid. His stomach holds its breath. His back is hunched forward. He's not living. He's holding on. When we began working with him, we didn't try to relax him. We observed his muscular structure. We saw a clear asymmetry, more tone on the right, less on the left, a frozen hip, uneven support on the floor. His system was upright, but in a twisted way, as if he were carrying an invisible weight, always on the same side, a functional and logical vicious circle. So we helped him restore symmetry to his muscle tone, not by force, by providing a clear, non-invasive signal so his body could self-regulate. As soon as the load was distributed, he became breathless. His neck lengthened, and for the first time, he felt he was carrying something in his power, and that something could be laid to rest. What he understood wasn't that his stress was coming from outside. It was because his system had remained in survival mode, absorbing without ever reorganizing. He wasn't breathing anymore. He held on. He compensated, but with difficulty. Within days, he regained his energy. His digestion had stabilized. So had his mood. And yet, his job, his colleagues, his boss, nothing had changed. What had changed was his structure, and with it, his inner authority. And it's not just a metaphor. It's a biological fact, a truth so universal that even your cells sing it. Take irritable bowel syndrome, for example. One may offer diets, probiotics, stress management techniques. But ask yourself these questions. What position do I eat in? Is my food toxic? Is my abdomen tense? Is my diaphragm free or blocked? How do I breathe? Do I eat to stave off hunger or to nourish myself deeply? Digestion isn't a mental act. It's a movement, a rhythm, a sequence, an instrument in a symphony orchestra. And if you remain tense, if your breathing is blocked, the vagus nerve isn't doing its job. Your gut isn't receiving any signals to rest. You could eat organic, meditate, stretch, and never digest. Because without embodied structure, there is no calming. And this is where conventional medicine often gets it wrong. It succeeds greatly in suppressing symptoms, in shutting you down. It may tell you what to avoid, but it never invites you to take control. Pulse Align, on the other hand, doesn't seek to correct your body. It gives it back the opportunity to listen to itself. We're restoring clarity where there were only confusing signals, and the body, when it sees clearly, reorganizes itself, not by miracle, by consistency, by lucidity, by supreme intelligence. Imagine a bus traveling alone through the city. It moves forward, it brakes, it turns. But without a driver, the car swerves. It consumes too much. It scrapes against walls. Your system acts the same way. Without conscious direction, it compensates. It panics. It's disorganized. The problem isn't the bus, it's the absence of you behind the wheel. Perhaps you think you need to manage your life better, but it's not about management. It's about direction. Benjamin Disraeli tells us, man is not a creature of circumstances. It is circumstances that are creatures of man. Your body listens to you. It is waiting. But it doesn't obey your ideas. It obeys your gestures, your posture, your breathing, for support, for its needs, like your food, your sleep, the quality of your water. You are not a victim. You are the one who acts, who modulates, who writes. You are the author, and your body is listening. Before I say goodbye, I suggest a simple exercise for you to do this week. 3 times a day, take 30 seconds to observe your posture. Not to correct it, but to feel it. Ask yourself, am I slumped or supported? Am I breathing from my stomach or from my upper chest? Are my shoulders straight? Is my head tilted? What if you straightened up 5% just to see what your system might do? Do it without expectations, just to find your inner seat. Thanks for being here today. I respond to all comments, so feel free to share your experience. Your system is smart. It's just waiting for you to trust it again. In the next episode, we'll go even deeper. Your symptoms are smarter than you think. What if your pain wasn't a bug, but a coping strategy? What if your tiredness was a cry from the system for you to slow down and make a change? It's not a weakness, it's a check engine light. What if every discomfort was a conversation to be heard rather than suppressed? See you soon. Ciao.